All right, so welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be discussing everything Solana, see what is happening with the price of Sol, and of course, what we could be expecting as we go further into the month of April. So as we are looking at the markets on Friday, we did see Bitcoin still seeing a little bit of a hard time breaking out of key levels, but, Bitcoin dominance index has gone up, which is impacting majority of the altcoins to lag behind Bitcoin right now. But let's discuss what's happening with Solana specifically and of course what we could be expecting. So if we're looking at Solana, it's down 4% on the daily time frame with the price currently sitting at $175.17. It's also down 4% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. But now if we're looking at its market cap, it's below $80 billion. But, we're currently sitting at around $78 billion, which is not bad as a lot of people might think right now. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at $7.4 billion. So as far as market valuation goes and, the 24-hour trading volume, it's not as bad as a lot of people think. We need to realize the entire market is seeing a little bit of a pullback pretty much since the month of April has started. And, obviously Solana is reacting to that. But, if you're looking at the bigger picture, guys, Solana is looking amazing. If you're looking at the on-chain data, if you're looking at everything that's happening for Sol itself, things are looking bullish, like insane, But anyways, before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So we're going to start off by talking about this news, which came out about 8 hours ago. And this news is huge. Not a lot of people realize this, why I'm saying this is huge, but I will explain as to why I think that's the case. So you can see FTX estate has sold between 25 million to 30 million locked Solana worth $1.9 billion to Galaxy Trading and Pantera Capital at a discounted price of $64 each. And right now we're sitting at $175 per Solana. So what Galaxy Trading and Pantera Capital have done is they have bought 25 to $30 million lock Sol, which they cannot touch. Now keep this in mind, they cannot touch this for 4 years, because you can see Solana will be locked up for 4-year period. But what is this showing us? This is showing us that, this is not a small amount of money, even if it's at a discounted price at $64 per Sol. This is not, a small amount that these, platforms are paying. And this just shows you where people think Solana future, lies. So really, really bullish news. Obviously, the entire market right now is not seeing too much, of those crazy momentum that we have pretty much seen at the pretty much since the beginning of the year. But that time is going to come. We're still in a bullish upwards trend. We're just seeing a little bit of choppiness, before we start heading towards all-time highs. And of course, as I've said, halving is coming up, and I think, the sooner that comes, I think the better it's going to be, because that part is going to be behind us, and I think we will start heading towards more upside. But going forward, you can see Camino Finance launched KMNO airdrop eligibility checkers. So obviously, if you were one of the people that were farming on Camino, guess what? You can check that to see if you are eligible to receive the airdrop itself. And on top of that, you can see this for yourself. Total unique wallets on Jupiter Exchange has surpassed 2 million. And again, this should not be coming as a surprise to any one of us. Major developments happening for Jupiter itself. So obviously that is bullish for not just Jupiter holders, but for the Solana ecosystem itself. Speaking about Solana ecosystem, let's take a look at the Solana total value locked. So of course, we have seen the total value locked decreasing compared to our previous update, which was 2 days back. And, that is to be expected. We did see the native token, which is Sol, go down with the overall market. So, usually when that does tend to happen, we do tend to see the TVL going down a little bit. But looking at the bigger picture, guys, we're still sitting at about $4.45 billion, which is insane to even think about. But let's continue. If we're looking at the dominance index, the dominance index did go up, 54.5%. And as mentioned in the beginning of the video, that this is the main reason. This is the main catalyst behind, altcoins lagging behind BTC right now. Because let's face it, if you're looking at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin is not looking as bad as you guys might think. And, I think it's really possible still. I've said this in my BOEM and Pepe update earlier. I said that, you know, it would be really, really nice to see Bitcoin closing at $68,000, for the Friday daily candle. If that happens, I expect that, you know, we could even see a rally occurring in the overall, upcoming weekend that we are seeing. So, you know, let's put that into perspective. If I were to go on the hourly time frame to give you guys an indication as to how far that move is, it's not a big move, to be honest. You know, a $68,000 BTC is only about 1.3% move. So we still have about 2 hours until we close out the daily candle. And I think the possibility is definitely there. If that is able to happen, I think that, you know, we could see a Bitcoin reclaiming back above 70K and possibly even pushing above an all-time high. But there's this gut feeling that I have that even if we were to see this move towards the upside, I think even leading up to the halving itself, we still are going to close out the CME gap at $64,000 before start heading towards the upside. I'm just talking about the shorter time scale, so the next few days. I'm not talking about the next 2 weeks, because the halving is in almost 2 weeks from now on. So that's how I'm currently taking a look at the markets. Do let me know down below if you guys think otherwise. But let's take a look at Solana itself. What exactly has happened with Solana? So if you watched my update, which was the last update, I spoke about the support line at the $166, and you can see this for yourself. That exact same support line was retested literally right at the support itself. We did see a bounce, and again, you know, now at this point, I'm sure everyone knows that, you know, these lines that I have made on the charts are indeed, you know, insane important levels of supports and resistances, and, you know, we're getting confirmation over and over again about these resistances. But anyways, let me just quickly take a look at it on the hourly time frame, and then we can kind of analyze the charts based on what we are seeing on the hourly. So let me bring out the hourly time frame so you guys can see this for yourself. We did indeed see that retest, and then obviously the price did bounce from that, and that is to be expected. You know, the price bouncing out of this key support line. Usually support lines, people have buy orders placed in, and even if someone is shorting, you know, people understand that, you know, these levels, you know, usually tend to see a bounce, and we did see that bounce, and I'm not surprised at all that, you know, Solana bounced from that level. If you want to put this into perspective, that's a bounce of about 6%. But speaking about that now, you know, we do have some resistance coming in the way as the price of Solana is trying to head towards the upside. If this is able to break out, I think we could reclaim the $190 really, really fast for the price of Sol. The $190 price point is only about a 8% move from where we currently are, and I think that is a realistic target to aim. But one thing I want a lot of people to look at is the fact that, you know, pretty much since we broke out of this key resistance, we haven't really closed the daily candle below this key support line pretty much since March 14th. So this is giving me that, insane bullish momentum, and I think, you know, Solana is not done with this bullish momentum at all. I think we will see an all-time high sooner than a lot of people think. As soon as this halving is out of the way, I'm very optimistic we are about to see the market seeing that next leg up. So let me know down below what you guys personally think. Love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.